Hello,
Hong Kong.
I can see you're enjoying.
So this was ready to eat. I was a bit peckish, so this is my nice. Excuse me, I shouldn't really be eating on camera, but mm, it's
It's
quite
can see.
it's quite tart, but it's nice. Wow.
So, what is the feeling when you eat your own produce?
Well, excuse me while I finish this apple. It's a beautiful feeling. Because of various circumstances, I haven't been able to come up for quite a while, and it's really overgrown, but it feels really nice. Even the non-stinging nettles have spread, and all the bees are across it, so it just feels so natural. Look at all the bees here. Actually, it reminds me when I was a child when I used to play in the fields. And when you're eating something, you don't have to think, has it been sprayed? Has it got chemicals? Has it got this and that? It's all completely natural, so it feels really nice. It's a bit hard, but it's okay. I'm going to harvest it because it's not really ready, but it rots otherwise.
What's that?
You see, look, it's a Victoria plum, and the plums hide under the leaves. It's only very small, but I'm going to take it off because if I don't, if you come back in a couple of days, the birds will eat it, and I reckon the birds have got plenty to eat on this allotment. It's a little baby, so it might go into a crumble. You know, some people describe a happy place. I mean, I'm pretty happy anyway, as I meditate and I don't let things get to me. But I must admit, when I drive here, even though it's quite close to the centre, which is built up, within 5 minutes you're in the country. And as soon as I come in, I just get a surge of happiness. It just feels so nice. So it feels very close to nature. And it feels like, nature's very healing. I mean, there's that science now, and it's common sense. When you're around greenery, you actually feel good. Even now the doctors are prescribing it as a dose of nature, social prescribing, I think it's called. So I just like to produce as much as I can in a very natural way, and I like to bring people up. So when people come visit the centre, I like to show them, and then also to point out how there's a lot of food that's just growing naturally that is edible. So I'm starting to identify a lot of plants which people just think are weeds that are actually edible. Like there's one in there, it's called poor man's spinach, which is like a weed, but it's all edible. And so I think it's quite useful to have things growing that you can eat, and also maybe I'm learning a bit about foraging.
What is foraging?
Well, foraging, it's like whatever's wild, you're just collecting it and you're using it to cook with. Like I've just, in the bag from here, I've got lots of nettles. There's a lot of ground elder, which is also edible. And the poor man's spinach. So I'm thinking tomorrow I can make some lovely soup with add some potatoes. Then you've got a beautiful natural soup that's pretty much free. Look how clever nature is. Look how beautiful it is.
Oh, okay.
And then it opens up, and then when it sways, all the seeds go down. Look how many seeds come from one plant. It's amazing. Look at that, amazing. So you can cook. These are tiny poppy seeds. These are edible.
The question is, when people don't know about these wild things, they only think wild means dangerous. They don't eat it or they don't go close to it. What will change this mindset?
Well, I think you need to, you do have to be careful. So I'm only learning, but I'm only eating the things that I know are definitely edible. And then you get sort of confidence. Like I found some non-stinging nettles on the allotment. It's slightly different to the ordinary nettles. So I've been collecting that, and I've been putting that in my green porridge, and I'm okay. So that's edible. How is it helping my spiritual practice? You know, nature is just completely natural. It's just itself. It just does its thing, and also it's completely. It's like abundant. I mean, so that means, you know, when I look at it, like there's a kale plant that's gone to seed, there must be hundreds, thousands of seeds, and it's just giving them away free. So if you think about that in terms of spirituality, we have to be fruitful in what we're doing. So our thoughts, our words, our actions should actually bring benefit to the self and others. Yeah, you see, you've got to be detached because it's a small tree, so it doesn't normally support so many apples. So I took a lot off.
It's not red enough.
Not quite ready, but
So let's pluck this one.
it's not quite ready. It's still attached to it, but it's not quite ready. Normally you cut back things and put them on the compost heap, but I was listening to a nice YouTube video last year. This is called chop and drop. So instead of having to put it on the compost heap, you just put it around the plants and it rots down in situ, so it saves time, so you can tidy up. It's a bit of future proofing to be able to learn to identify a few things, maybe a little bit of foraging, and also growing a little bit of something. You know, one kale plant, one perennial kale plant, and you've got probably food for your stews for a couple of years. Just you can put it in a little pot. So, you know, seeds grow better when they're in the ground, so don't keep them in the packets. Just stick them in the ground and see. So just grow something, and as the plants grow, you'll grow. So just do it, don't think about it, just go and plant something, and good luck. I'm off to forage a few more nettles for nettle soup tomorrow, so I wish you the best of luck. And remember, don't think about it, just do it. Bye, I must get back. I've got things to do.